Breaking news coming in. Looks like there is no end to Pakistan's provocation. Pakistan, as we all know, is rattled. They are spooked. It's the sixth straight day that Pakistani forces have opened fire along the LoC. This time they're targeting Indian Army's forward posts. The firing was reported from Uri and the Kupwara sectors. The spooked Pakistan obviously needling India. Once again, Indian soldiers giving a befitting reply to Pakistan. Pradeep Datta joining us live on the broadcast. Pradeep, as one would expect, there is no end to Pak provocation. This is obviously a testimony of how rattled and spooked Pakistan is.
Yes, you are absolutely right. In fact, Pak provocation continues unabated. This time they opened mouths of their guns in Kupwara, Uri, as well as in Akhnur sector. They tried to target Indian posts. They are using small arms fire, and a major response from the Indian side has also been given to them, a befitting response. The idea behind this firing is one. Under the garb of cover fire, they want to push in more and more terrorists because they know in coming days there can be some kind of a retribution and with great enormity from Indian side. So they want to divert attentions by pushing in terrorists so that there can be trouble within Jammu and Kashmir also, where the Indian troops attention will be diverted. And second is what they are doing is that because many of those launch pads had been reactivated during the last few months, and large number of terrorists had been sitting there. So they know that there can be attack on any of their posts. So what they are trying to do, they are trying to push in those terrorists towards the safer places so that they are beyond the range of Indian troops and they don't get hurt or injured or killed during any of the attacks from their side. Because during 2016 we have seen that how Indian troops were able to cross line of control and they were able to demolish, decimate many of the launch pads in which the terrorists had been operating, and they also tried to target the terror factory. So keeping in view all these things, they firing from their side is continuing, and Indian troops very well understand their modus operandi. They are trying to ensure that the counter-infiltration grid remains intact, and they do not succeed in their nefarious and sinister plot of pushing terrorists into this side of the border. Right now there are inputs that about 120 terrorists are sitting at different launch pads across line of control and international border, waiting for a green signal to sneak into this side, because green signal means wherever they can find gap to come over to this side. But so far they haven't succeeded in their mission. They are trying their level best because Indian troops are on high alert to foil and thwart any of their nefarious design. Just few days back, only 5 days back, we saw that they tried to push in 2 of the terrorists from Uri sector, but they didn't succeed. Both the terrorists were killed, and they were carrying with them large quantities of arms and ammunition. And this ammunition was made in Pakistan Ordnance Factory and made in China. And that is where actually India can prove a point that see how Pakistan is continuing with its nefarious and sinister plot of pushing in infiltrating terrorists because they want to bleed India 1,000 cut. And that's one of the reasons that they want to make Pakistan this time pay a price for whatever they have done in Pahalgam.